What's up, everybody? It's Keisha. I wanted to talk about the immigrant caravan that's on the way to the United States and why it's baffling to me that every American is not upset about this. I don't understand how people can just bum rush our country and there not be any issue with it. I mean, we have laws, we have a process, excuse me, and if you want to enter this country, you should follow that process. I don't know anybody who would appreciate a bunch of people just skipping them in line anywhere else, and of all places, our country border. This is not open season for anybody who just wishes to come into America and with no process. We do have to vet immigrants that want to come to America, and they do need to be assimilated into our country. We want other cultures. We want other people to come and share their culture, but ultimately we want them to be the American culture. We want them to participate in the American culture. You're leaving your country and your culture because ours is better. And I don't understand why Americans don't want to keep and protect what we have. I mean, it's the greatest country in the world, and if people are trying to come here, obviously we should want to protect what we have. So it's not about not wanting other cultures to come here. It's not about not wanting to, and I hate to even use the word culture because we want to keep American culture. We have to keep the way we do things because and improve the way on which we do things. So it's not even that we've perfected our own culture, and that will, there will never be a perfection. But certainly we don't want more cultures that are so different from what we hold true to us as Americans to be tainted and be destroyed, basically. So when you come here, you need to participate in the American culture. And what I was going to say is, it's not that we don't want other ethnicities and all this stuff like that. It's just that when you come here, you need to add value to the country, not just open it up to any and everybody who thinks that they have a right to illegally get into this country. I don't understand that. It's really not that difficult. There are laws. You have to follow those laws, and if you don't, you should not be entered into the country. It's plain and simple. I mean, I can't just go and invite myself into somebody else's home. I mean, you can't do that. It's not that difficult. And I understand that people, have situations that they want to get away from. And there are instances and rules for that too. But to think that you can just organize yourselves and bum rush our country with no consequences, that's kind of ridiculous. So for all those people out there that just say, oh, open the borders and let them on in, I mean, hold on a minute, because it's not the wealthy that's going to be affected by this, because they don't live in the communities where these immigrants would be going to. It is the middle class and the lower class, or lower socioeconomic class, that these people, that the neighborhoods that they will be affecting. So I don't want to hear any politician tell me that we should be, as American people, we should be okay with that. It is not okay. I remember when I was younger and lived in Miami, I couldn't get a job because I didn't speak Spanish in America. I mean, well, I didn't speak it fluently. I mean, I do know some Spanish, but not enough to, consider myself bilingual. And it's like, I think it's great if you speak another language or speak multiple languages. I think that's fantastic. I encourage my children to learn different languages, but to be held back because you don't know a language in your own country is ridiculous. I mean, I don't know anywhere else that this happens. The fact that America is you are able to thrive and not even be able to speak the native language is fascinating. You can't do that anywhere else in the world. So, I mean, miss me with all the, we should just open our borders and just basically, not have a country anymore. That is insane. It is insane. You would not even teach this to your children. You wouldn't tell your children, oh, whoever comes and knocking at the door, let them on in. Don't ask who they are. Don't wonder what they're there for. Don't vet them. Just let them on in. You wouldn't even teach your children this. You would not even do this yourself. But you want America as a whole to do it. That makes absolutely no sense. It's ridiculous. We need to secure our borders. It's not rocket science. My 2 cents.